Galdino arrived in Brasília on April 19, 1997, with a mission. His goal was to address matters of indigenous land demarcation in the southern region of Bahia. That day, the city was alive with the celebrations of Dia do Índio, a day dedicated to honoring the indigenous people of Brazil. After the celebrations, Galdino returned to his lodgings, only to find himself locked out due to the late hour. Seeking shelter, he took refuge at a bus stop on W3 Sul. It was there that he fell victim to a brutal crime. Galdino was no stranger to Brasília. In 1993, he had visited the city to resolve an incident between the Bahian military police and the Pataxos, but his return in 1997 was to be his last. On the morning of April 20th, Galdino was set ablaze while he slept by 5 assailants from Brasília's high society. They doused him with gasoline and set him on fire before fleeing the scene. Galdino suffered severe burns across his entire body and hours later succumbed to his injuries. The fallout from this horrific event was immediate. The murder reignited crucial discussions about indigenous land demarcation and sparked protests across the country. The trial of Galdino's murderers took place in 2001. In their defense, the men claimed they had only intended to scare Galdino and play a prank on him. They even asserted they had thrown away some of the gasoline they'd bought, arguing that they hadn't needed all of it for their intended scare. One of them told the press that they had mistaken Galdino for a homeless person, and that was why they had decided to carry out the act. The story of Galdino's tragic end underscores the importance of indigenous rights and the urgency of addressing land demarcation issues. His case serves as a stark reminder of the violence and prejudice that indigenous people often face, and the dire consequences that can result from ignorance and hatred. But it also highlights the resilience and determination of indigenous communities to fight for their rights and to seek justice for their people. In the struggle for indigenous rights and land demarcation, Galdino's memory continues to inspire and fuel the fight. His story, though marked by tragedy, is a powerful call to action for all of us to recognize and respect the rights of indigenous peoples. It's a call we must all heed, for in doing so, we honor Galdino's legacy and ensure that his death was not in vain.